In the previous video, you learned about the different EcoStruxure software offers, monitoring, planning, and modeling, and the DCIM Configurator layout. In this video, you will learn how to configure software and digital services. Select the Monitoring checkbox under Software and Digital Services. When you select Monitoring, a series of questions will get generated. Now, some of these questions are auto-selected, while others have preset choice. This helps enhance the user experience by providing optimal defaults when the user lacks specific knowledge about the component's operation. If users have information about their preferences, but not the technical details, they can specify the quantity, and we will handle the rest. Tooltips are provided to educate users about the selection criteria. Let's focus on the monitoring questionnaire. The second question is about monitoring deployment preference. In terms of data center software, there are two options: Data Center Expert and EcoStruxure IT Experts, both falling under monitoring and control. However, there is a distinction between the two. The Data Center Expert enables on-premise deployment, which requires physical appliance servers. On the other hand, the EcoStruxure IT Expert allows for cloud deployment and utilizes Schneider Electric's EcoStruxure IT Gateway. Now, let's understand the third question under monitoring. The devices in Schneider Electric can be monitored remotely and are called as connecting devices. These products will have network management cards embedded in them and connected to Schneider Electric's infrastructure gateway. And each of the products is considered as one node. Here, you must enter the number of nodes available in your data center for monitoring it remotely. And another purpose of entering the nodes applicable is to get the software licenses. We have added 50 nodes here, and based on the nodes, commercial references are added to the BOM. The cloud-based deployment is subscription-based. You will observe a change in the commercial references based on the selection of the subscription. The last question is about whether you have the software installed or need a technician, and the services you get depending on your choice, shown as EcoStruxure IT Expert in the description. When you choose the on-premise deployment, along with the questionnaire, the commercial references model and the description change. Under on-premise, it is Data Center Expert. On-premise deployment is the old way of setting up software on your computer using CDs, while the new cloud-based deployment is like downloading and using apps directly. On-premise has two ways to manage software licenses: perpetual, forever, or subscription-based, limited to a year. The next question after software license is about the delivery of the EcoStruxure data center's license keys. If you choose email, then you will get digital commercial references entitlements, and the commercial references changes if you select paper CRs. Even for on-premise, the question on the number of devices will be asked, as products can be remotely monitored. The default selection for the next question is automatically select the recommended data center expert. This question is related to the software license calculation. For this default selection, the given commercial references are virtual appliances. When you choose the minimum level of data center expert, you start with a virtual server option that can handle all server choices. You can choose Basic or any other option, but Basic only supports 500 devices. If you select more than 500 devices, the server option automatically switches to virtual. Standard and enterprise server choices also have their own limitations. The default option selected for the next question on the TCP output module is No, but when we select Yes, the commercial references changes. For on-premise deployment, We have a question pertaining to software support commercial references as well. Though it is a software service, the scope of work will be different. You have the option of 3 software services on-premise. With this, we have come to the end of this video. In this video, you learned how to configure software and digital services for monitoring. In the next video, we will learn how to configure software and digital services for planning and modeling.